Hello and welcome back. We are excited. I'm actually excited. I am down by the beach, different part of the lake, and it is absolutely quiet and calm. I've never seen Lake Michigan this quiet and calm. And so I'm not gonna put my toes in the sand, but I'm just gonna walk over here and I'm gonna let you guys take a look. But what we're gonna do today is and I'm gonna regret this because I'm gonna have sand in my shoes. But anyway, what we're gonna do today is I'm just gonna answer some questions that I get. Every Sunday, what I like to do is make sure that I am helping you out by answering your questions. So if you have questions about starting an online business, if you have questions about anything really, go ahead and leave them below. And if they are a good question, I will try and answer it as thoroughly as possible. But before we get going, let's go ahead and give you a niche idea that I actually just came across yesterday. Again, all of these ideas are based on things that are happening to me. I don't go out and find these different ideas. Actually, I might be talking too loud because there's guys over here fishing, and because it's so quiet and so calm, uh, it is I might be disturbing them. So I'm gonna try and keep it down just a little bit, almost a whisper. Oh wow, I didn't know this was over here. I might not be able to get over to the lake. Here, let me show you why I can't get over to the lake. I'm definitely not gonna. So all of this is so back here where the sun is, that's like Michigan, but right here is like a little, I don't know, it's something. It's something that would prevent somebody from going through. Now I could walk all the way over there. Let's see if I can pan over. I could walk all the way over there to where that guy is, but I don't want to disturb them. Well, interesting. It's been so long since I've been over here. One of the things that happens is you wind up taking stuff like this for granted. Because I've lived near Lake Michigan my whole life, been taught to respect it and kind of fear it, because my dad knew people that drowned in Lake Michigan. There have been tons of people that have passed away from swimming in Lake Michigan. And so you kind of just take it for granted. Oh yeah, it's over there. It's kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to the niche idea. I'm going to go back to my car. It is only like 65 degrees out today. It is kind of cold for it to be the 3rd day of August. But anyway, niche idea that I'd come up with. Hopefully this audio is recording. It looks like it is recording. I don't know why it's not telling me that. It is. Anyway, niche idea that I came up with, things that are happening to me. My next door neighbor, their son is graduating high school. And what do I need to do? I was invited to the party. It's next Saturday. What do I need to do? We accepted the invite, obviously. We've known that family since we moved into that house 13 years ago. And in that time, they have had like 5 or 6 graduations. They've had a lot of kids graduate high school and college and graduate school. So, but what do I need to do? I need to figure out a graduation gift. Now, I'd want to ideally come up with a gift idea that's better or more intimate than just a gift card, because gift cards are kind of like impersonal, and we've known the man now for a long time. So what I will do with tons of sand in my Crocs, what I will do is I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to start looking up gift ideas for high school graduates 2025, and gift ideas for high school graduates. Gift ideas are a huge niche because every single day, and I'm going to clean these off right now, every single day, people are getting married, they are having, they're having birthdays, all sorts of stuff. But, gift ideas is a huge niche. Father's Day gift ideas, Mother's Day, Flag Day gift ideas. There are tons of gift ideas that you could create content about. And it's evergreen because there's always new products and services that are going to come out. There's going to be new products in 2026 that you could potentially talk about. There's going to be new technology, new everything. So you could essentially create content forever about gift ideas. Anyway, that is the niche. I was kind of surprised. I don't even know what is that called. You learn something new every day. Um, all right, so let's go ahead and on Sundays, as you know, I answer questions. Let's go. I've got 4 or 5 questions that I want to answer. I'm going to shout you out and I'll also tag you in my response video. So, Card A Creation says, I'm a nurse who wants to help people heal with my videos. My channel is only small and I'm trying to grow it. What could I do to potentially monetize? So this is a really good question. And a long, long time ago, 6, 7 years ago, I told my wife, you should start creating content. You should start making videos. You can make videos teaching people, because she's an NP, nurse practitioner. So she's gone to a lot of schooling to become a nurse. I told her that she should start making videos helping potential nurses learn what they need to do, things that they don't teach you in nursing school. She could even create content like best nursing shoes, because nurses go through a lot of shoes because they spend all day walking on cement and tile floors. And so you know what I mean? They're walking all day. What you've got to think about is most people don't know what they don't know. Everybody doesn't know what they don't know. And so if you can teach people that thing, they'll know, like, and trust you. But, this person, Card A Creations, she wants to help patients. And that's going to be kind of tricky because, you don't necessarily want to give medical advice without knowing everyone's medical history, but you can but the good thing is she's in the field. She can wear her nursing scrubs and her stethoscope, and she's talking from a point of expertise that random people can't talk about. But what I would do is I would simply just talk about maybe holistic solutions that people aren't aware of instead. And this is my personal thing, but a lot of people take prescription pills, prescription medications to solve a problem. But what if there was a holistic, organic thing that they could take instead and achieve the same results? Now, that could potentially be something that you sell. Save healthy alternatives. There's a lot of stuff out there about GLP-1s and GLP-3s. I think you could talk about that whole peptide thing. And I think you could create maybe a mini course or a mini guide talking to people about peptides, if that's the route that you want to go. I don't know what your specialty is. Like, for example, do you spend a lot of time in the ICU? Do you spend a lot of time in the NICU? Because if let's say you spend a lot of time in the NICU, new parents, first-time parents, are very scared, very nervous that they're going to break their baby, and they don't really know what to expect. You can read all of the books in the world. You can feel as prepared as you want, but when it finally happens, and I'm speaking from my perspective, I was terrified. Like, I was we were after the delivery, we're obviously in the room, and I'm taking pictures of the babies from like 10 feet away because I was afraid to get close. I was afraid I was gonna break them. And finally the nurse said, you can get closer. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, whatever your specialty is, whatever your focus, whatever you spent the most time in, think about common questions or common issues that patients have, and then you can create content to answer that. Now, what you've got to remember too is don't be afraid to take all of the knowledge that you have, all of the videos that you've made, and turn that into a digital product, because most people aren't going to watch every one of your videos. And so there might be a video that's really good that doesn't get seen a lot. You can turn that into a digital product, and In fact, what you could do is you could, let's say you have 100 videos, you could take those 100 videos, turn that into a digital product and sell it for $1. Now, you might think, why would somebody do that? But again, I guarantee you there's nobody other than you that has seen every one of your videos. And so if there's a particular point, or take your best videos, remake them with just the pertinent information and offer that as a digital product, or take that video, break it down, and offer it as like a guide or a cheat sheet or a planner, something to help people achieve a result quickly. But there's a digital product opportunity and idea for everything. And then you can also add affiliate links inside. You can recommend different vitamins, or maybe shoes. Maybe your specialty is dealing with feet, and you could recommend shoes for pronators or something like that. Anyway, hopefully that answers your question. Thanks so much for posting it, and I will I'll link the answer here. All right, so another question from Himalata6978. What's your point of view about faceless channel that simply use AI voice and clips, then puts a lot of video daily about the best XYZ product, and then paste a lot of the link in the description? Does it get sales? By the way, they don't get any engagement, like, and comment. So basically what they're saying is how do I feel about someone creating a YouTube channel where it's like best X for Y, so best stand mixers for baking bread, and they make a lot of those videos? I think it's a bad idea, to be honest with you. I don't think YouTube likes it, and I think that's part of the reason why you're not getting the reach. Also, if you're spamming, that's essentially what it is. If you're spamming that type of content, obviously YouTube doesn't like it. I would question how good the videos are. So, like, instead of spamming 4 videos a day, why don't you just make one really good video and just do one really good video a day? That's what I would say. Sure, you can still have 4 or 5 affiliate links, but put 2 hours into one video instead of 20 minutes or 30 minutes into each video, and I think you'd get a better result, and I think you would make more money. Also, part of the reason why you're not getting any views is probably because you keep pumping out 4 or 5 videos at a time. Now, I'm assuming that these are long form videos and these aren't like YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are a little bit different, but I would say focus. What's probably happening, what you're probably doing is you're just doing a very general, basic. You're going over to AI and saying, write me a script where you're comparing two different. What you're probably doing is you've gone to AI and you're saying, I'm a YouTuber, write me a script for the best stand mixers for kneading dough, and it's coming out with a very general script. The script's very general. The thumbnail is very general. The information is very general. The information is something that they could probably deduce on their own. And the video is probably like 5 minutes long. The AI voice it sounds like an AI voice. The reason why people are having success, the reason why I'm having success with my AI videos is because they still sound like me for the most part. If there's a couple people that have watched too many of my videos, they were able to point out that one of the videos that I uploaded was an AI video. But for the most part, and I got a laugh. I thought that was so funny. They said, I've watched way too many of your videos where I know this is AI. It sounds close, but they know it's AI. Anyway, the reason why AI videos work is because they still sound about 85% like a human. If you invest the money into it. If you go to 11 Labs and you spend, I don't know, 30 or 40 bucks a month, and you get the good AI voices, that's one thing. But most people are using the same robotic voices. And then what you're also probably doing too, and I haven't seen your content, is you're probably just getting like screenshots of the products. So you might be going over to Amazon and you're taking screenshots of the stand mixer or whatever it might be. Spend a little bit more time. Go get, I'm sure you can find real marketing videos. People have done it. Find real marketing videos of the product and make a better video. That's what I would recommend to you. Again, if you're spending 4 hours and you're making 5 videos, make one really good video. And I think it'll change, because there are people out there that are doing that. There are people out there that are making list style videos. They're not showing their face, but they've got tons of views. Look and see what they're doing and compare your content to their content and ask yourself, would you buy from you? That's the key. You want to know the key to success. You want to know the key to making money with affiliate marketing and digital products on YouTube. Ask yourself, would you buy from you? And chances are you wouldn't. And so if you wouldn't buy from you, why would you think that someone on the internet who doesn't know you, that doesn't know your intentions, that doesn't know who you are, would trust you enough to buy from you? Now, I'm not telling you that every piece of content has to be, a major motion picture worthy, but spend more time improving the content and ask yourself, would you buy from you? I might know that guy. They got the sanitation workers working on Sunday, which is crazy. They're probably getting like 3 times what they normally pay, time and a half. Anyway, let's see. This person says, and I think I've got time for one more. Malaya and the Changes, it sounds like a band, says, thanks for the information. This enhances my blogging strategy. My question is, do you feel that free lead magnets are still a good entry to getting emails, or would low cost be best? And how much info is too much info to give away for free? I have a guide that is a list of 37 tips, but I plan to release a paid guide that is 50 to 100. Thanks again. So, first of all, thanks for commenting. Either one works, right? What we've got to remember on the internet is everything works. You have to pick one that you are most comfortable with and go all in. You've got to make a decision. And I think this kind of depends on where you are in the process. If you're early on, it's fine doing lead magnets. But the drawback to lead magnets is you wind up getting a bunch of people on your mailing list that will never spend money with you, that will never buy from you. They just collect lead magnets and they never take the next step. Those are freebie seekers, they're tire kickers, right? That's fine. However, once you start doing email marketing, you're going to have to start paying for that mailing list. Let's say you use GetResponse or Gbolt Systems. I think Gbolt Systems has a 45-day free trial, but after those 45 days, you're going to start paying $17 per month. If you have a bunch of people on your mailing list that are not generating revenue for you, they become an expense, right? If you sell a digital product and you sell it for as little as $5, those people no longer become an expense, they become an asset. And not only are they an asset immediately, they become an asset again and again and again, because they know, like, and trust you enough to spend money with you. You can offer them affiliate links inside of your digital product. You can then sell them something else next month, because if someone spends money with you once and they get value from the thing that they bought from you, they're more willing to spend money with you again. So, do lead magnets work? Yes, they certainly work in today's day and age. If you're going to go the lead magnet route, you might want to do something like 3, 5, or 7. Pare it down to 7 tips instead of 37. I think that's too much. But then let them know, hey, if you want even more tips, or if you want more detailed tips or thorough tips, I've got this digital product to sell. So that's what I would recommend. That's what I would suggest for you. But either one works. You got to weigh the pros and the cons. If you sell a digital product right off the bat, you're going to have fewer people on your mailing list. And so it's going to feel like it's taking longer for your mailing list to grow. but your mailing list is going to be more valuable with the people that have spent money with you. I would say the real thing that you should do is you should try it. You should try both. Month 1, just do the lead magnet thing for 30 days and see how many people you get. Month 2, do a $5 digital product for the entire month and see what happens. Because we want to rely on data and analytics. We don't want to rely on our feelings, because we can manipulate our feelings to believe and think whatever we want. That's ultimately what I would suggest. That's what I would tell you, and that's what I would recommend. Anyway, thanks so much, guys, for commenting. I'm thinking, let me know if you're still here. Let me know. And I think I floated this idea in my last video. Maybe I will mail out t-shirts. They'll be like the G-Bolt Systems t-shirts. If I pick your question, let me know if you want a free t-shirt. Speaking of lead magnets, let me know if you want a free t-shirt. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You have a great day, and we'll talk soon.